Yes people, what is good? I am BA, back once again with another reaction in the Black Mirror series. This is episode 3 of season 4 and it is called Crocodile. I could sit here and speculate as to what that title might be about, but considering the last episode was called Archangel and there was no archangels to be found, so I doubt that this one is actually going to be about a giant crocodile or any kind of crocodile. It'll probably be a code word for the most horrific non-animal thing of all time. Regardless, I am looking forward to it as always, can't wait, so let's get into it. This is episode 3, season 4 of Black Mirror, Crocodile. Let's check it out and see what it's saying to it. Wow, look at that scenery. It's like a fucking car commercial. It was an alright impersonation of the song. Definitely wasn't worth fucking hitting something over. Well, a small barn mammal, it was probably worth it. It was still very, very good to be fair. I mean, he's a big guy and he made his voice sound really high, but you know, anything bigger than a raccoon and it probably wasn't worth it.
Fucking hell, man. Rob, we've got to go and look.
No way, I wasn't expecting this couple to be English. Now that Black Mirror's all Netflixed up, I expect every cast to be American. Oh my god. How the fuck do you hit the one human being within a 50,000 mile radius, you daft fuck? It's one way of putting it. You could also have said, holy backward facing leg, Batman.
I've got fuck knows how much drinking me. I've fucking hit a guy. They will put me in the cell, I'm the driver.
It's a tough one, because, you know, because it's also the middle of nowhere. You know, if you had just done this, you know telling the police, that's like instant jail, manslaughter at least, plus driving while intoxicated, all that sort of shit. You're looking at quite a sentence. But I find it hard to, like, put myself in these people's shoes, because I would never be driving drunk or high still. It's just some dumb shit to do. But I'm assuming this is him taking the I know what you did last summer route and disposing of the body to try and get away with any jail time because of this accident. It looks somewhat like a clean escape, but obviously this isn't going to be the last of this situation. One way or another, this is coming back to haunt them, whether it's actually the situation or just their guilt from it. But I don't know why they put the guy inside the sleeping bag before throwing him over. If he's found in the water inside his sleeping bag, that will look way more suspect, you would assume.
It's hard to imagine a bright future, but we can and we must.
Is this the woman that was just in the car? Is this like a time jump? That makes it even worse. She's got a lot to lose if this situation is ever discovered. And considering she was the passenger, you can't really blame her for it. She was just an accessory after the fact.
See you later on.
See you tomorrow.
What in the IKEA built on the edge of a volcano place do these guys live at? What an amazing house. Look at this shit. Man, imagine waking up every day to see that out your window. That is pretty beautiful. As you guys know, if any of you that have watched enough of these reactions, you know I'm a snow guy. So yeah, to me I guess that's, you know, a little slice of heaven. Now this shit reminds me of Scotland. When you drive about South Scotland, you'll just see loads of ran down rural old farm buildings and shit like that have just fallen into disrepair since the supermarket started contracting from outside of the UK. Now the one thing I'll say is, Black Mirror's always about a creepy technology. Where's the creepy technology gonna come into this episode?
I'm here on behalf of Realm Insurance. Just need to log your recollections about the accident.
Hey, Scottish actor, let's go. We're finally being represented.
One of the most innovative architects of her generation. Not just an architect of buildings, but communities.
Wow, if she's literally gonna get contracted to be an architect for entire new communities and shit, she will be making so much money from the contracts. They're just building her up to have more and more to lose from her past. What is that little machine up ahead?
Good evening. Welcome to Fence's Pizza.
It's a pizza delivery thing. Oh, that is amazing. I have been a pizza delivery driver in the past. I would have happily have been replaced by that genius little robot. You gotta know when you're beaten in life.
Hey,
Did your chin catch Dutch fur disease?
Yeah, fuck you.
Is that what this is? Dutch fur disease? Do I need a doctor?
And you're looking good. Is that the gym?
Oh, you look...
I look like dog shite, Mia.
Based on first impressions, I'm guessing these guys spend very little time with one another ever since that incident.
Well, you quit, like, fully quit?
9 months, 3 weeks, 2 days.
Nice, that's a guy who has overcame his demons.
But I probably shouldn't be talking about booze, should I?
There was me, sitting thinking, oh, I wonder what motivated this guy to quit drinking, and then I thought, oh yeah, the dead cyclist, probably all the motivation you need.
Well, we're just gonna try and keep it out.
I can't, I'm sorry.
It's a long time ago.
I guess everybody would deal with a trauma of that magnitude on their own level, but it's also the guilt of the fact that they never faced the situation honestly. You know, that's just going to follow them like a shadow.
She never remarried. She stayed where she is in case he came back. All this time, Mia, she's still waiting for them.
Oh, that's fucking horrible. There's possibly nothing more heartbreaking than the concept of infinite loyalty and love making someone wait for something that isn't coming back. If you've ever seen the Futurama episode Seymour, you know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't, watch it. It's low-key one of the saddest fucking things ever created by humans.
They told me to make amends
You
with anyone
cannot
I've ever
write a
hurt.
letter,
Who've
though.
I hurt more than her?
Yeah, they also say you're not supposed to hurt anyone else, so what about me?
What a great dynamic they've straight away set up. This guy who, this thing ruined his life, but it made him quit drinking, and now he's on a path of just living as a good guy and trying to right the wrongs, whereas she has been career driven, and this coming back out to right the wrong of it would fucking crush everything she's worked for, so they're clearly going to be butting heads.
I sat on this for you. I fucking sat on
I'm
this
sorry, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's not like she's being a sociopath, and on top of that, she was the passenger. She didn't even fuck up and hit the guy. And she's got kids. You know, the more I listen to it, the less I think she's just like being cold-hearted and career-driven. You would genuinely feel like you didn't deserve it if you were her. All the blame has to fall on the driver. Of course, the court won't see it that way since they covered it up.
Mia, I'm fucking leaving. What are you doing?
She is just straight panicking. And this seems very metaphorical as to the level she's prepared to go to stop it from getting out. Oh, fuck off. She's not just made him hemorrhage, has she? Fucking hell, this is rough. And, you know, I've loved the art of fighting my entire life. Do not confuse that with me enjoying street fighting. I hate the concept of fighting in an uncontrolled environment because I know people that have been like offered outside of a pub to a fair fight, been punched once, went unconscious standing, ragdolled back, and the ragdoll effect mixed with solid concrete is what causes a brain hemorrhage like that. It's weird, sometimes the human body seems indestructible and sometimes just a quick bump like that and it's fucking over. This show's gonna get me on antidepressants. And you know, if her goal was not to ruin her entire life and career, she's certainly fucked now, isn't she?
Kodja.
Hey!
That's his name, Kodja.
What a cool little guy. I hope the real hamster is still alive. I don't know the lifespan of hamsters. I don't want to know. Feel free to lie to me in the comments and give me the illusion he'll still be alive. Might even watch the reaction, right? Don't want to hear any real biological facts about hamsters in these comments. Or guinea pigs. Or gerbils. Whichever one he is. I'm watching you.
Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Shit. You would never have been able to tell it was that woman's birthday if he hadn't have said. She must be a hard-working individual. Is this creepy technology time? What the fuck was that she just turned on?
Lovely, thank you.
What is her game plan? I mean, she can't get out of this one. There's no way she's getting out of this one, so surely she's just biding her time. She is insane. And hotels with underground car parks like this have all sorts of CCTV. She would have probably just got caught on like 20 cameras doing that shit. Still, she doesn't strike me as a sociopath or a psychopath. Obviously, she didn't mean for that guy to just fall back and hit his head like that.
Yeah, I'm back in the morning.
And this is clearly fucking her up having to deal with this situation. It's just her decision making which is inhuman.
Yeah.
But she's showing very human reactions to the situation she's in and what she has to do. Well, she chose a shit place to drop off her body. It's like the middle of the night, in the snowy mountains, and she went to the one place there's 3 overnight workies. I mean, you can tell she's a true crime documentary fan. It didn't take her long to pick a fucking spot, did it? And part of me was thinking there, like, you know, this woman is now a serial killer, but no, she genuinely was not responsible for the first death. This is her first kill. And she didn't kill him. It's her second body disposal, first technically kinda responsible for kill. Like, if she was to brag about that in some dark web serial killer forum, she'd be laughed off the site. At the Mojave Strangler 420 doesn't think she's that cool. And still, I'm thinking, there's got to be another element in this show. It's like that woman herself was looking up to the camera going, oh yeah, I thought Black Mirror was all about weird technologies. Where's the technology at? There has got to be a weird technology creeping up into this episode. Otherwise this episode will be entirely unique for the fact that it's the first one not to do that.
As I'm sure you appreciate, with a payout of this size, we will need to investigate the circumstances.
I don't think I've ever been more jealous of apartments than I have been throughout watching the Black Mirror series. Some of these people are living fucking beautifully. And you know, you should be happy for your fellow man, but you know, fuck that, I hate them.
They've been in the press claiming their driverless fleet has a good record. The malfunctioning camera, that's a step toward negligence.
Here we go, a little bit of technology, self-driving pizza delivery things, malfunctioning cameras, we're getting there.
Memory dredges.
We prefer corroborators.
And there we are, a memory corroborator. Hello memory corroborator, I've been waiting for you to corroborate memories, probably in the creepiest way imaginable, but you go ahead and corroborate. I'm here for it, I've got a memory, do you want to corroborate my memory? I'll go last. I'll be at the back of the queue, observing the others, to make sure that I'm not being selfish.
Aroma is a great memory boost, helps anchor you to where you are.
Oh, that's familiar.
You know shit's going down when there's something with lights flashing stuck on the side of someone's temple.
I went to a sort of comic shop.
Holy shit, and you actually get the visual. That's crazy. I did read a science article maybe 10-15 years ago about some company in Japan beginning to be able to translate dreams, and it was able to get basic images from brainwave patterns, which I don't know if it's anywhere along the ballpark lines of the technology that Charlie Brooker's envisioning here. But essentially, getting a readout from what a brain is remembering, I guess, seems theoretically possible.
Well, I went to cross the road, wasn't really thinking about anything, and
he got hit by the pizza truck. I wonder how this ties in to the other story we're following. Do you think the woman tries to use the malfunctioning pizza truck thing as the excuse for the man being killed? Seems like a fucking reach, but these two people have to intersect somehow.
So I'm going to be there all day. You're not going to die of loneliness here on your own, are you?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
It's another Scottish actor. We are fucking crushing it this episode. This is Black Mirror, Season 4, Episode 3. Scotland has arrived. The official title's Crocodile. What they calling Scottish people crocodiles or something? What you try to say? What, we're just lurking in the water, just jaws open? Is that how you see us, yeah? What, just because we do it a few times a week, we're like that all the time? I don't think so, buddy. What, just because we've got scaled flesh and a lifespan of 200 years, we're in any way similar? Not on my watch, buckaroo.
I'll also just get you to take a sniff of this.
Yeah, I don't know how this woman's going to be assigned to or have to suggest this to the blonde-haired woman, but that's got to be the way this is going, right? I mean, we've seen her do 2 separate clients, retrieving memories with this device.
I remember thinking he looked sort of sweet. The music was coming from the car.
I love the fact that this song is just essentially, you know, the unknighted theme tune of Black Mirror. It shows up in like 5 or 6 episodes.
I didn't really see it, I just saw the aftermath, really.
Well, it might not have shown the impact, but I think it's pretty concrete what happened.
Like a camera flash just before, just outside the dentist place.
What would that have been? Bright light like a camera flash? Nope, I'm confused. Still jealous of where she lives, just confused. It's a strange combination. I know technically she wasn't responsible for either death, but she's certainly coming across very serial killerish in every aspect post-mortem.
I left the flash on by mistake, so all I got was the reflection.
Ah, right, so that's the flash that the other woman saw from across the street. Okay.
Some woman staring at something. So I looked down, it was just a load of commotion.
And there we have it, that's exactly how it's going to intersect, because now she's going to want to see that woman's memories of the incident, and unfortunately, several seconds before she looked out of a window to that commotion, she, you know, was on top of a man who had a brain hemorrhage. And a few minutes afterwards is even more entertaining if you like some body getting pushed in trolley action. And who doesn't?
About the photo.
Don't need to put that in my report. It's safe with me.
And look at her, co-signing peeping Tomism just to get her little case moving along.
The tight as anything about it all now.
The woman I'm after hasn't done anything. I just think she might have seen something.
Oh, she's fucking done something alright, just you wait. It's gonna make this self-driving pizza delivery car thing look like a guy on a bike handing out oats crackers.
Maybe smudge face here, whoever she is.
I've always thought that about that woman, very smudgy face. And thinking about it, this is just that classic story of, you know, one lie just snowballing into an uncontrollable avalanche and punishing the person for keeping that one lie. It's a classic storytelling structure, but it always creates so much tension. Quick question about that song. Does it predate this show? Or was it written for this show, hence why it's used so often? Or did the show just sort of adopt it as a motif?
Medina Plaza Hotel, a pedestrian was hit by a delivery vehicle, Fences Pizza, driverless.
There's no way she's going to agree to get this chip on her temple though.
Sorry, I'm really busy. I've got a lot of work
I don't
to
want
do.
to sound heavy, but it is a legal requirement since last year.
Oh shit, she's fucked then. Did not realise that.
I have to notify the police when people refuse, and when they get involved it just drags everything out.
Fuck, yeah, she is screwed. Done for. That is the face of someone who is absolutely done for. There's nothing she can do.
You can read the terms here if you like. All the legal stuff is in there.
I like how she handed it to her like she thought she would ever go through the entire terms and conditions. Do you know how fucking long that takes?
Do you want a tea or a coffee?
Oh, coffee'd be great.
Yeah, okay. Espresso.
Perfect.
It's always nice to make an espresso for the person that's about to ruin your life. Oh my god, she's thinking about fucking killing her now. This woman is a serial killer.
Take a sniff.
What's that for?
Wait, just help your recall.
Cannot believe she's actually letting this woman do this.
And I ordered room service.
She's going like so far back that it will show the point where the guy died. Oh my god, she's just seen everything.
Got what I needed on the van, so I'll be off.
What is she gonna make of that? Won't that woman realise she was just remembering all that stuff and she'll have just seen it?
So you got everything that you need?
Yeah, got it. Well, don't worry. Thank you so much.
I'm so worried for this woman's safety.
I got what I needed, so thank you.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? It's not like,
Oh, get in your car and go. Just run. Oh no, I thought the windows were gonna hold up for a minute there.
I'm sorry.
Well, at least she didn't instantly kill her. I mean, she will kill her. I don't know how she's ever gonna let her go and that woman not tell anyone. So she seems like she's inevitably going to have to kill her now.
What am I gonna do here?
I wonder what country this is actually set in, because I don't think there's any place as snowy as this in Scotland.
Even if you say you won't, your recollections are all recorded.
Oh.
I guess that's true. In a world where, you know, it's now against the law not to show people your recollections, she will have it stored in her mind even if she promises not to say anything.
It'd be illegal for me to say anything. Totally illegal, even if I wanted to.
That doesn't sound legitimate to me. Surely insurance investigators aren't held to the same principles as Catholic priests.
Did you tell anyone that you were coming here today?
No.
I mean, surely you would want to say, yes, I told loads of people, coming to see you and no one else, going straight there and straight home.
What did you do before you came here today?
I don't get how her looking at her history is going to help. I guess it could help her cover up the crime.
You know it. If you talk.
If she'll talk.
Yet again, an episode which has taken an incredibly dark turn. Can't believe she's just like, this is officially her first murder in cold blood. She's certainly built up to it, but I still cannot believe she's doing this. That's horrible. I cannot believe that. What a cold-blooded bitch this woman is. Just doing anything to protect herself. At no point does her moral compass eclipse her survival instinct. I hate this, because that other woman was like the other main character, and it seemed like they were setting it up for her to, you know, catch her and bring her down. Now it just seems like this woman's gonna literally get away with murder, which is certainly in tune with Charlie Brooker's writing style. What a fucking evil woman. I don't know how long's left in this episode, but I just hope she gets some sort of comeuppance for everything she's done. Wait, is she at the husband's house? Because that's the one person that knew where she was going. Fuck. This woman is a maniac. But also looks pretty ninja. God, she looks proper maniacal with the mask up and just her eyes showing. It would actually be really hard, even as a guy, to defend a hammer attack while in a slippy bath. Having to get out of the bath and off, it would be rough. I'm not saying it's not doable, but it would make it way harder. Also, you never want to be in a fight to the death with your dick out. That's a target point. Don't want to be taking a spear to that. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't believe this woman. I cannot believe this woman. What an absolutely heartless, cold-blooded bitch this person is. Just murdered 2 people today. Now she's having a little cry about it, feeling sorry for herself. Convinced in her head, I'm sure, that she had to do it. Yeah. Now do you feel bad? You've just created an orphan, you fucking witch. She's not gonna kill the kid. What is she doing? She better have just left that house or took the kid and dropped it off at the police station or something like that. Do not know what this woman's capable of at this point, obviously, but surely she hasn't done that.
We just finished the design, so I had a glass of wine.
Fuck off a glass.
Let's just go in, alright?
Alright, fine.
And then just going on with her day like nothing's happened. Is that the Bugsy Malone theme? Yes it is. A classic. Always wanted one of those cream guns when I was a kid. Thank God they weren't a real thing. There would have been a lot of creamed people in this world. And what a weird contrast, you know, the innocence of this children's play compared to what she's just went and done with her day. Are you shitting me?
Probably someone worried about leaving a witness.
Poor fucker was born blind, apparently.
And it was born blind, so they couldn't even chip him to get his memory. Charlie Brooker, you fucking piece of human shit. Oh my god, that is so dark. I take it back, Charlie, you're a genius. You know I think you're a genius, but at the same time... Oh shit, they're getting the hamster's memory. She's gonna get fucking busted by a pet hamster. Fuck you. Yes. Yes.
For this year's fantastic school choir. What a lovely evening. Thank you so much, young for coming.
Thank God. I thought the way it was written, she was going to get away with this scot-free. I am so thankful we had a hamster twist. You never expect the hamster to be the twist, do you? Let that be a lesson to us all. I think we all prejudged the hamster. And that was a good ending to the episode. We didn't need to see her get arrested and that. She knew she was done for, and that was the last semblance of normality, and she knew it as she stared deadly forward, knowing what was lurking at the exit. That's perfect. We don't need to see the next scene. We know how the next scene goes, so yeah, amazing. Okay, and that was episode 3 of season 4 of Black Mirror Crocodile, and I will be back in just a minute with my thoughts on that. So, Black Mirror Crocodile, what did I think of that? First of all, I want to stress right at the start, and this is something I said last week as well, but I feel at this point it's almost important to say. This is yet again a technology we've seen creep up several times now with this thing on the side of the head and memories being recorded through eyes, and even though conceptually it is retreading old ground, it variates it to an extent that I do not notice it's repeating these technologies or using different aspects of what these technologies could potentially be used for. If anything, I feel like it grounds it in realism more, and it sort of builds the world of Black Mirror. I could see, you know, even though the shape's different on the chip on the side of the temple, to me it almost seems like there would be competing companies who figured out that this temple is the best way to access this technology, but they all have different chips and their chips do different things, and it just makes me create this whole world in the background of corporations controlling these different new technologies that we don't even need to see in the show. So I could imagine that some people were like, oh, it's just the same thing again, it's something through the eyes again, but I never get that impression when watching these episodes personally. And again, what a fucking horrible concept. What started out as just, you know, a really negligent, ignorant thing to do, drinking while intoxicated and on drugs leading to a death, but then the fact they covered it up and moved it on, the story could have went any direction from that. You know, it's two people that made a mistake and did the wrong thing by covering it up, but you know, excused themselves the punishment of the accident and were able to go on with their lives. One man went onto a path of understanding how wrong he was and quitting drinking and trying to right the wrongs he's done in life, which has obviously led him to go back to that one big incident inevitably. And the woman who just wanted to put it all behind her because her life and career was going good, she had everything in place and she just wanted to keep moving up. But the mask disguising what she was really capable of slipped incredibly quickly when he slipped and hit his head in the room, and they were fighting, but I don't think it was her intention to kill him. But yes, he died and she hid the body yet again. Now at this point I still wouldn't class her as a murderer, but I definitely class her as a serial body disposing secret evil person, you know. Might not quite be serial killer, but it's certainly not the title you would want attached to yourself. And yeah, trust Charlie Brooker though to crank up the dark meter, because as this woman with this memory technology intersected with this woman who'd done this, she knew that the woman had seen her crimes when she put the chip on her head, and she had to kill her as well. And even darker than that, she scanned through and saw that she had a husband, so she had to go and deal with him, and even worse than that, killed the child as well, worried that the child would get its memory recollected and see the crime. And then the fucking crime scene, please, revealed to us that the child was blind, just making it even more heartbreaking because his memory wouldn't even able to have been looked at. And as a further twist, it was in fact the guinea pig that got this bitch thrown in jail for life, hopefully. Again, we didn't need to see that scene. We saw the police waiting at the door while she was clapping the play. We knew what was going to happen from there, so it was perfectly ended on that shot of just her life falling around her while she was still literally physically in a moment of what life used to be. Her face and mind was already on the next phase of it. Absolutely amazing episode, and I cannot wait to see what this show has in store for me next week. If you have liked this video, click like, subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this, ring the bell to be notified as to when they drop. If there's anything you want to talk about, comment down below, and share this around to anyone you think might appreciate it or want to watch these reactions along with us. My Patreon link is down in the description. If you become a patron, you get access to my blog, you get access to these reactions I put on YouTube a month and a half in advance, and you also get access to full-length versions of everything I react to. So consider becoming a patron, it helps me and my channel out so much. And until next time, I have been BA. Peace.